It is.
A lot of people outside of my shop.
Hey, Justin.
Hello there.
Hello,
It's
Justin.
been a while since I've seen you.
Mm-hmm.
Been well?
Of course. Of course. Been kept busy over at the noble's quarters.
Ah, understandable. They all need shoes.
I bet.
Way too much shoes.
His clothes look worn
Apparently.
out, like he's been through quite a bit.
Hmm.
Have you ever
You,
noticed that some of the buildings have a jagged roof edge and some of them don't?
What do you mean? Oh, the...
No, I'm not.
Never really paid that much
Like
attention
this
to
one
it.
right
Don't
above
really
us.
think about.
And then the
Don't
rest
really
of
think
them are
about the
smooth.
roofs.
Yeah.
You
So don't go
seem
climbing
like
it all the time.
you've seen some
You're welcome.
action, possibly.
Yeah. I have, yes. Not that I
You
really
alright?
wanted to, but... for the most part.
In the noble area?
Okay.
Anyone being... Well, just because I was working in nowhere doesn't mean that they didn't send me off to the front line at one point.
Huh? But that doesn't. But who in?
Where'd you end up?
Okay.
So what, you were like sent to encampments to help them out?
Though, there was something in the middle of the night the other night. Something attacked me. I couldn't really get a good look at it that day. But I was able to at least fend it off, though.
Oh, what was it? Where were you?
Whatever.
Was it
Well,
like a
it definitely wanted
creature,
me
a
dead.
person?
I believe Anya was saying that
It's-
there was reports of some sort of creature attacking people.
It seemed like...
Or maybe that's Christus. No,
wolves,
that's Christus.
but I'm not
saying that.
entirely too sure.
This is out in the road, right?
Wolves?
You're at, where was this that you got attacked with? Or by? Where was it? Near the city, near the front lines.
It was definitely here and...
I believe
Near
the
Aberick?
last report was...
Between here and Silver
was-
Reeds, actually.
Yes.
So north of here.
Hmm.
And it was a creature, not a person.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like they were similar to wolves.
So it was a pack? You got attacked by a pack of creatures that aren't wolves but seemed kind of like wolves?
Maybe they were diseased? I'm not sure.
And I couldn't really see them in the dark. They were... but if it wasn't wolves, whatever that thing was, person thing, it definitely didn't act human, that's for sure.
Interesting.
Bestial, if anything.
Was it kind of like a bear?
I don't really know. Couldn't really see it. It was in the middle of the night after all.
Interesting. I'm sorry to hear that. Well,
It was rough.
You've
I
been
I don't
checked
know
out
enough
by
about
the-
wildlife to know anything, so...
same. Land or wildlife is not something I am familiar with. You've gotten checked up by the surgeon, correct? No injuries?
I've had maybe like minor scrapes and bruises, but other than that,
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
like one little bite mark, but that was it.
I don't know. Bite
Bite
marks,
mark?
really. I
Well,
probably
I'm glad
wouldn't
to
be
hear
able
you're
to-
alright.
Well, yeah, how
Where
have
did
you
it
all
bite
been
you?
anyway? Just on the arm right here.
You mind if
It's
I
mostly gone now.
see it? Is there scars or anything?
It's very light. Not much of a scar left.
Gregor, looking at this, the clothes are slightly torn and the injuries underneath are very mild. Whatever came at him tore through the clothes very quickly. But the lack of injury to his body, it does two things. One, it makes it exceedingly difficult to identify what attacked him. but it is also a testament to his skill. If he was able to avoid injury to this degree when he couldn't see what was happening, it speaks more of the skill of the man in front of you than the nature of his attacker. If you didn't know any better, you'd say this man was a knight.
Well, that's pretty good that it only got you that much. It seems like it tore through it pretty easily, but not much damage.
I'm not entirely
Obviously,
sure
held
why.
your own. That's impressive. Most people that are attacked by wild animals like that usually suffer more grieved wounds.
Hello.
Afternoons. They're
Something else. Something else.
Shit, my iron.
The man has an eye patch. That means he has no depth perception. Inconsequential in the middle of the night, but something you would be able to identify is this man is likely very skilled with his weapon, and with lack of depth perception, his other senses are likely heightened. This would explain to you why he could defend himself in the dark. This cobbler is... there's a lot more to him than meets the eye.
Well, it's a good thing that you came out in one piece. I'm gonna go see if,
Definitely.
of course.
Going
I'm
to go
gonna
see if Arn is
Arn's in
in.
his forge. Yes.
I will accompany
Yes.
you. I'm totally standing up when I do
You've been meaning
this.
to talk to him for a few days, Kyler.
Speaking of Kyler, how has On been?
Alright for the most
How have
part.
you been even?
I'm okay. A few bits and bobs, shit happening around Ledford.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Oh,
Haven't seen him recently, but yeah. Raylan?
Hmm.
An elusive flying guard.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since we
That's
seen
a
him.
rare
You realize you're looking too directly at the sun and it burns your eyes. You thought you saw something, but you didn't.
On, have a good day.
Fuck. Never mind, there was no flying guard. Hey.
Interesting.
What? The creature?
Ah, big box.
The man.
What about him? It's a cobbler.
No. There's something more to
Going to go
him.
pee again.
What's that mean?
You see him now as just a cobbler. And yet he fended off a beast that attacked him at night. And he wears an eye patch. So obviously his perception is very dramatically affected.
Okay.
That part of his clothing seemed... it was torn through easily, and yet his wound so light.
Lucky miss, maybe.
No, I doubt that. There's something about him. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Hmm.
But if I was to just give an example, he's like, I guess you could say like On. He says he's a blacksmith, but he's more than that.
Well, he was with us in Ledford.
That's what I'm thinking about this cobbler.
I feel like Alan would have picked up on something like that in Ledford if that were the case, no?
Yes, if he had an example to go off of.
course he did. We fought with him many times.
Maybe On was too busy at that point to notice anything.
I suppose.
Ta-da. Ha ha ha.
But that is curious how he was able to fend that beast off with one eye in the dark. Because I'm assuming he didn't have a torch on him.
Hmm.
Maybe. Perhaps his other senses have heightened from a missing eye.
That's something that actually happens. Baylor struggled with it the entire time.
Yes, but did he always have an eye patch?
No.
Could be that he's had that longer than Baylor.
Oh, definitely. Justin had the eye patch when I first met him.
How long have you known him?
Since I first showed up in Ledford.
Oh, he's part of that Ledford group.
Hmm.
I see. I had no idea. Are we parking here again?
Unless you have somewhere you need to go.
I mean,
Do I look like I have anything to do today? The answer is no.
Hmm.
I might talk to On about him.
Good luck.
Of course.
Oh no, I have summoned the beast.
You know, Quintus has a great sword apparently.
He's got chain too.
Hmm. Oh, great.
So that means he's gonna be far more difficult to kill than I
Yeah.
anticipated.
Oh, of course. You expecting any less?
Hmm. I'll have to get him in his neck or his head.
We just find out where he sleeps.
That's gonna be practically impossible, really. I won't be able to follow him since he can climb buildings. That I'm impressed about.
He's not gonna climb buildings on his way to sleep. I doubt he's living in a perch somewhere.
Oh. Well, Kyler, have you seen where he sleeps?
No, I haven't bothered to follow him yet.
It was said that he might have been involved with the servants, right?
Mm-hmm. Possibly.
But if he's Imperial, why would he involve himself with the Drow?
He might not know he's a
You
drow.
said that the Drow leader is a... Huh?
He might not know he's a drow. He might not even be in direct contact with him. He might be talking through people. We don't know. Plus, means to an end, kind of the Imperial thing.
This Viper... What does he care for?
Money.
Sorry, I have a ghost cat.
So he's involved with the serpents, but he's Imperial. The Viper's a Drow who only cares about money. You don't think that he plans to sell that artifact to the Empire, do you?
Could be possible. Entirely possible.
Because who could pay top dollar more? Adwick or the Empire?
Empire's definitely the winning bet.
Not even Adwick, specifically Mirandel.
Yeah, it does say that the
I highly
exchange
doubt
is
that
coming
he's given
through.
him the artifact.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Agreed.
I don't know though. We could see.
Hmm. I suppose we will see.
Just a whole load of mysteries to be solved in such a short amount of time.
Oh,
Why
no,
bother
I'm not
solving them?
any. Fuck that. This is not my home. This is not
Well-
any place that I care about.
Well, because
about
as
Arn,
the
Kyler,
plan of
and
using
you
that
guys.
artifact, you know how much time that can buy us? Do you know how many men are in a legion?
Yeah.
That could be a crippling blow to the Empire.
Fingers crossed we can use it then.
A crippling blow, yes, but also murdering thousands of innocents.
At this point,
There's nothing we can do to save them, and then Arlen's already going to be falling at some point.
It's just a tricky.
Trust me, if there was a way to evacuate those places, I would. I'm not too fond of
Don't
killing
like
innocents like
willingly
that.
sacrificing people like that again.
At the same time, you gotta look at the bigger picture.
we're out of options.
We're out of time and out of options.
Starting to sound like Mirandal.
Yes, well,
I was actually quoting on.
I hate this. I hate to say,
I
but
know. Arn is on board with the idea. I understand. I'm the only one who opposes it.
Raylan, do you know how many people are in a legion?
No.
Let me just tell you this. The forces that you faced so far, they looked big in number, yes?
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a scouting party, really. A party to, like, establish a camp. Legions. Oh, massive.
Right. Hundreds of thousands, or tens of thousands, or whatever.
Probably
But
just
that doesn't
about.
take away the fact that using this artifact would kill thousands of innocents. I'm just stating facts.
The Imperial would do the same too. They would kill thousands of innocents.
No, it doesn't mean that we should stoop to their level. I'm not saying you can't do it. It's up to you. I just don't like being a part of a mass murder again.
Not really at this point, Raylan. What's the bigger number? 1 or 10?
I just
As
don't
you
like
said.
the idea of any dying.
As you said, you don't care for Adwick, right?
I'm just saying.
I'm not too
there is
fond
a
of it either.
cost and a weight to killing that many people. That many lives that you take. It doesn't leave you ever. It's different than killing soldiers here and there. This is thousands of innocent lives that you are wiping from Azura. I just want you to not look at them at numbers.
I'm very much aware of that, Raylan.
Are you? Do you know what it feels like? Will you hear the cries of the mothers who lost their children?
I don't know, Raylan. Where's my home? Where's my betrothed? That's right. Burnt at the stake. I know loss, Raylan. I know it far too
I'm
much.
not saying you don't. I'm just saying mass casualties like this.
What do you think the Empire's gonna do when they come over here?
It's
You think they're
always-
just going to... You think they're just gonna come over here and let everybody live?
Of course not. But it is different from everybody dying versus partially dying. What if there's a way we can stop? Like I said, you can do what you want. I'm just... Damn it. If there is some kind of afterlife, I will be burning in hell for centuries for what I've done already. I'm not about to add thousands more to my list.
Well, at the end of the day, really, it's not... We are not the ones that's gonna do it. It's not gonna be on
It's
our
true, it is
conscience.
though. Ha! You really don't think it will be on your conscience? What? If it won't be on your conscience, then you are... Well,
Because I've learned that if I was to... Every death, if I was to have that on my conscience, I would be driven mad by now.
how many of you killed her, Gregor?
Lots.
I can bet you that I have killed more. That does not mean I don't mourn their deaths, that I don't regret everything I did. Yes, you have to look at losses, especially if it is the enemy, and say that it was for the greater good. But if it's your own people, innocents that could have lived lives, that are not fighting for a war, who just want to live, it's different. When you kill hundreds, if not thousands of them. You do not know what it is like to kill that many innocents, Sir Gregor. It weighs on you. And if it doesn't, then good job for being stronger minded than I. Like I said, do what you want. I won't stop you.
If there was truly another way, I would do it.
I just feel like we're not looking at other options. But Iandel has made her choice, so there's nothing we can do, I suppose. If you want to look at it that way.
I can guarantee you that she doesn't want to do it either.
I know she doesn't. She tried killing herself last night because of it. It is a heavy burden to bear. I do not wish to be in her shoes.
Well, do you have another idea?
I do not know what to do in this situation. All I know is that the Empire is coming. And they mean to do things to try to stop him. If that means killing half the country, then so be it. This is not my land. I will not interfere.
It's not mine either. That doesn't mean I don't care.
Tritons do not war against each other. This idea of war in itself is new to me. Just amazes
Well,
me to
Kyler?
what lengths the humans will go to stop the war. If just to continue. Anyways, I will stop talking. Yes, Kyler? What?
Hmm.
The boy is
Your
just
opinion on the matter?
I don't think it.
not need to bear the weight of this.
I don't think it matters. It's beyond me. I'm not the one
His decision.
pulling the trigger. I'm not the one telling people to do it. It's no use wasting time thinking about how it could have been different. We've been backed into corners since coming to Adwick, let's be honest.
True.
Don't really have many choices here. We don't have many options. So we do what we can do. And that's all. That's all there is to it. We protect the people we care about.
Yes.
We try to achieve our goals. That's surviving. That's all I know. So. I do what it takes to survive. Make sure my people survive. Done terrible things to do that, and I'll do them again if I have to. So, that's my feelings on the matter.
Figured as such.
The amount of crap I've gone through in Gwyn, this is by far the worst. At least we stayed united, not split up.
Mm-hmm.
There are so few of you now, it's understandable. It's different than in Gwyn. All of it.
There would have been more.
Yes. There should have been more.
I agree with On about not caring for Ireland anymore because it's done nothing but cause issues. At the same time, if Ireland falls, we'll be cut off from the north.
Well, perhaps all of Ireland won't fall, only the east. Perhaps the west will survive. The part that doesn't get blown loose.
That's the hope.
And how exactly do we know what these things do? Or what this artifact does?
We don't.
Who is saying this?
I guess Falgraith.
Oh, Olgrith.
Hell, it's not even our choice anymore then. If fucking the people of Adwick, the lords in charge of our land, are saying burn half of our country, then fucking let them. It's not on us. We have bigger things to attend to. We don't get to live anymore. Lives that you might have had, or chances at lives that you might have, we don't get to live. We have to survive now. That's how it is. We don't get luxuries anymore. We don't get the luxuries of choice half the time. We're put in positions and we fight our way out.
Very much aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I've been doing for the past 20 years?
Living alone, thinking you were the last one alive?
No. In a way, yes. That's only half of it. I'm pretty sure, Kyler, you'd be knowing about this, about guerrilla warfare.
Familiar with the concept. Aunt's taught it to me a few times. The tactics seem good. My kind of
That's
warfare.
what I've been doing for the past 20 years.
Hmm.
Killing Imperials here and there. All I know is fighting now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like we are going to be doing a lot more.
Of course we are.
We have a lot to take back. And we're headed in the opposite direction than where we should be going.
Well, if he gave his word to help somebody, I can't blame him.
Arn?
I?
He did not give his word to help anyone. He is forced to help Adwick.
He's helping. What's his name? Morgrim?
Mordred.
Morgrim's grandfather?
Morgrim's grandfather, yes. To get back the bones of Morgrim, that's understandable.
And you said that he plans on doing it with just his grandfather?
Supposedly. I do not know the details. That is why I want Kyler to talk to Arn about it. Arn said that him and is it Skorgrim? I don't know.
Who?
Arn said that him and the grandfather
Mordred.
would, Mordred. That him and Mordred would go east as the king wants them to. Go to Ledford, get the bones, and then if he can get his hands on a tablet, portal to Gradia.
A lot of moving parts.
And we meet him there. Yes. A lot of things that need to happen to make sure it works.
I want to go back to Ledford.
I thought it was a shithole.
As it is now?
Yeah.
I see.
With Silva's mother?
Mm-hmm.
Unfinished business.
Mm-hmm.
But then perhaps we
Is
could
there
see if
something you
meeting
left
him
in Ledford?
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Closure.
Perhaps we can talk Arn into potentially splitting off from the caravan, going east and meeting him and Skorgrim in Ledford.
Hopefully.
And we can get through the portal and meet back up with
Higher chance that
everyone
way.
else in Gradia.
Higher chance of success.
That is true. Yes. We'll talk to him.
When we get the
I want
chance.
you to have your closure.
Hmm.
What kind of closure is this?
Does it matter?
Closure is closure.
If you don't wish to share it, then that's your choice.
Bones of the woman I fell in love with. Never got to bury her. Or my best friend. I think I'm gonna take a walk.
Just like your father.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Something like that. I'll see you guys later.
Take care, Kyler.
Take care.
Fuck me. I'm exhausted. Even just standing up is like... Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it early. Sucks 'cause I really want to talk to Arn, but